Come in, come in. I have it all prepared. Welcome once again to our wine tasting session. Our session today is an advanced level, so we'll focus more on the small details. If I were you, I'd get paper and pen, because I'll be using some words that are difficult to remember. So where do we start? First, we swirl the glass of wine, and we focus on the sides of the glass. The wine sticks to it, and forms what looks like a teardrop. We could say that the wine is weeping. The viscosity and fluidity of this teardrop depend on the alcohol and the sugars present in each wine. If the teardrop is dense, it means the wine is full-bodied, that it's voluptuous on the palate. If otherwise, the teardrop is finite, it will be a lighter wine. The aromas of a wine. Keep in mind that 75% of our taste is obtained through what we smell. So you can see this is the most important part in wine tasting. Because when we smell a wine, what are we looking for? We're looking for different aromas, if the wine's slightly or very aromatic, but above all, we look for types of aromas. Now, in general, we can classify the aromas of wine in two ways. According to when they originate and by families. By when the aromas originate, we have primary, specific to the grape, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Riesling, etc., etc. Secondary, those that form during the production, especially during the fermentation process. And tertiary, those that appear during the aging process of the wine. They're aromas that come from the barrel and others from aging in the bottle. And by families we have aromas that are fruity, aromas that remind us of pineapple, mango, cherry, or maybe peach. And floral aromas, roses, geraniums, jasmine, carnation. Balsamic aromas, those that smell like eucalyptus, pine, cypress. We also come across some wines with spicy aromas that smell like nutmeg, licorice, pepper. Well, so many aromas that could flood this entire room. And last of all, as you know, is the taste. For example, a wine can be sweet, acidic, or bitter, but rarely is it salty. When we're analysing the taste of a wine, we'll also evaluate how it feels, and the sensation its temperature causes. Both of these concepts are related to the astringency of the wine. And what is astringency? Astringency tells us about the dryness, roughness, and coarseness of a wine, and it's related to a component that's found in the skin of grapes, the famous tannins. So therefore, a red wine will be more astringent than a white wine, because the skin is present during the maceration. Well, I think that with all these concepts, you'll be able to take on wine tasting with knowledge and confidence, with a couple of aces up your sleeve. What's most important is that all the information we've seen today, plus all that we've seen in previous episodes, must help us to get the most from our enjoyment of wine, to want to get to know it more and better. Well, one more thing. We still have one more episode, number 15. So I'll see you in the last video where we'll get to know a person who's very special.